exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing, baby? It is Sunday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. I'm glad everybody jumped in. It's going to kick off another good week, baby. I'm starting to feel good again. Anyway, the Remixtress is with us. Thank you, darling, for jumping in, as is Richard Phillips, Michael James. What's up, my brother? Carol Gibbons is here. Giffins, I'm sorry. No, Gillens. I had it right. I'm sorry, Carol. My eyes get fuzzy. Let me see. Carol Gillens is here. Elena Jars. Big Johnson's in the room. Sherry Puckett, how you doing, darling? Dolores Grant. Michael Leach is with us. Randy Curvin. Rantin' Randy. I'm glad you're here, brother. Glad you use your voice. It's a long fight, my friend. We're going to have to stay in it. Linda Ansbach is here. Tracy Tobias, how you doing, darling? Glad you're here. Niles White. Raven Hawk, Teresa Rojas, mi amiga up in Chicago. How you doing, darling? David Robertson up in the same area. How you doing, badass? Glad to see you there, my brother. Anyway, miss you sometimes there, brother. Not all the time. You know how it is. Karen Van Wyck is here. Lady Freedom Rocks is here all the way. Oh wait. No, I'm sorry. I got filibustered there because she just came in with a donation of $5 and said, let's do this. Indeed. And she says, hello to Blue Dots and all the ships at sea. I'm Lady Freedom and I rock. I like that. Anyway, Keith Thompson, my buddy Keith up in Minneapolis is here. Martha Olivera, I'm glad you're here, darling. I hope your sister's doing well. Wendy Arnstein is here. The Lioness Linda Collins is here. Ernie D200. Is here. Brian Champagne, thank y'all so much. Gary Spring, buddy up in Canada. Our own Bernadette Pree is here. Dennis Utenheimer. I know I said Utenreiner. I say it wrong all the way. Budman's here. Pat Hunter, thank you for being here. Anyway, let me skip on down here. Find out who else is here. Mary Humphreys, thank you for being here. Anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed your weekend. I've been busy ever since Friday. I apologize for Friday's show getting up late. By the time I got it all recorded and everything and trying to upload it, things went wrong. I had to do the Robin Kincaid show, so I was still live on Robin Kincaid. At the same time, I'm trying to upload my video, and it was going slow. Didn't work. I got it up on YouTube. Anyway, I didn't get it posted on Facebook until Saturday morning. So I apologize for that. And then today I was lucky enough to be a guest on the Tim Cormall show today with Tim Cormall and Joe Santorsa and Kathy Larkin out in California and Adam Aber down in Georgia. Adam, can't remember now. If I'm wrong, sorry, brother. Anyway, but had a great time on there today. I shared it on Facebook there and everything, so if you get a chance, check it out. Had a great time. Anyway, outside of that, nothing. hanging around the house, trying to get things done around here. Well, shit, John, what's pissing you off is what's pissing me off is Joe Manchin is the one of all the things I have written down. There's other people down there, but Joe Manchin in this shit because he came out today. And he said, no, I'm not going to support the For the People Act. The voting rights legislation that we're trying to get through the Senate in response to the 250 some odd anti-voting legislation that this country's gone nutshits with about all over this country. Introducing bills, here, especially here in Texas. And Joe Manchin isn't going to back it. He thinks it's too partisan. Excuse me, Joe? Have you noticed any of the bills they're passing around out there? You can't even give them freaking water, Joe. Bipartisan? You got to be shitting me. You know, that's guy. He says it's a partisan bill and it will continue to divide the parties. The For the People Act seeks to do away with gerrymandering, voter suppression, campaign finance reform. You know, all the things that you think Americans are entitled to. What the Republican Party is going nuts across this country trying to keep anybody they can from voting. And then you throw in Ken Paxton, my freaking Attorney General here in Texas, who was on this Steve Bannon shit show, wherever it is, doing an interview, and why in the hell's my Attorney General on that crap? Because he's a right-wing nut job. And he's on there bragging about if it hadn't have been for him filing all them lawsuits to keep people from voting here in Texas, Joe Biden would have won. This state would have turned blue had it not been for the efforts of my governor and my attorney general in this state doing their best to keep people from voting. But Joe Manchin, he's worried about, unity and getting a bipartisan bill. Where is that bipartisan bill, Joe? There ain't one. And the Republicans aren't going to give us one. Not one that they're going to follow through on. They'll give you some lip service, we're working with you here. We're negotiating. They're wasting time because they're not going to do anything. And then Joe Manchin coming out and just, I'm not going to blow up the filibuster. Kiss my ass. The filibuster, at the very least, needs to go back to where they have to be. Somebody put a measure forward. I can't remember who it was right now. We were talking about it earlier today on Tim's show. Got to slow down every once in a while. Oh shit, squirrel. Where was I? Read that back to me, will you?
I'm not one of those courtroom typists that.
You're not?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm too busy reading the chat over here too. So sometimes you get phased out. Sorry about that.
Oh man, it's been a whirlwind weekend. Anyway, where was I? Something about the filibuster. I get so frustrated sometimes. I really do. And you feel like you're banging your head up against the wall. You've been doing this shit for so long, and you thought, well, we're gonna take the White House, we're gonna take the Senate, we're gonna get shit done. And it's Democrats that are getting in the way. It's not Republicans. We know what they're doing. I don't know how Joe Manchin has hung on as a Democrat. He's from a blood red state. And I swear, I laugh when I say I think he's a plant. He's a spy. He's sent here by the Republicans to throw the Democrat numbers off. I don't know. Between him and Sinema down in Arizona, both of them thinking pie in the sky that the Republicans are going to come over to our side and do something good. Are you shitting me? No, they're not. They're not. They're doing. Donnie spoke this weekend in North Carolina. Yeah, I know. Did a chuckle because the big story came out. Did Donald Trump wear his pants backwards? That's the big memes going around right now. And if you look at the pictures, I don't know. It's because he has to wear a diaper. He has to wear a diaper, so it always looks funny, whether it's from the front, from the back. But here it appears like there's no zipper on it, so maybe he put his pants on backwards. I don't know. They're elastic pants anyway. Everything's a facade. But he came out and he gave the same spiel. He did exactly what everybody thought he was going to do. He got some applause at certain points, but a whole lot of time was just crickets, because it's the same bullshit he's trying to sell. But, yeah, Martha Olivera said Fox News wouldn't broadcast the speech. Got to be pretty bad. Pretty ass boring. But then Brian Kemp and Rossenberger down in Georgia got booed at theirs. They're turning on themselves if you don't love the orange anus down in Florida. Well, half of that party's going to boo your ass. That's fine. I hope they boo themselves right out of office everywhere. Anyway, let me take a deep breath. Let's see who's in the room with us. Let me see. Bernadette, are you in here, baby? It is you.
Hi, John.
How you doing,
Hi.
darling?
I was fine until I heard that Mansion fucker said.
Ain't that some
I was
shit?
fine until then. I'm over this guy, man.
It's
I'm
just
over
it's constantly a source of piss. My pissed office meter is going off the roof with this guy.
Pissed office
John.
meter?
Is your
pissed off?
pistivity up?
Yes, my pistivity is up. You can check it on the
I
meter.
think they
there.
got pills for that.
They do. I refuse to take them. Gary, oh, wait a minute. I got to catch up here. Gary Spring came in and came in with 2 beaver bucks. Gary Spring, thank you very much. And Lady Freedom Rocks, how could I? I didn't give you a gong. I didn't give you a
Oh,
gong.
that's right, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. There it is, baby.
God.
I'm sorry.
Done.
Ha.
Oh, no. There we go.
There you
Deed is
go.
done.
Yeah, done. Caught up. Anyway, Bernadette. Yes. I'm ready to, I don't know. Let's all move. Let's all move to West Virginia. Let's all move to West Virginia for a year, and then we'll vote his ass out and come home.
You know, Robin is doing everything she can over
Yes.
there, and her crew, and yet he's still. I need some Bill.
Yeah. You need some Bill?
Please.
Let's bring
I need
where
some
logic meets passion, baby. Bill Jones, how are you doing? You doing all right, Bill?
Okay, you doing all right? Can you hear me?
I can now,
No,
yes.
can.
Okay.
How are you doing, Bill?
I was just remembering older than I am. I'm 68, but I can remember 77 years ago today from the history books. And I remember what the Allied commander, General Dwight Eisenhower, declared today, the Great Crusade. And he was talking about the invasion, the Allied invasion of northern France.
Yes.
And what those 4,115 men did for this country. And I was just reflecting on D-Day and what it means to today, because today we're fighting the same thing that they fought 77 years ago.
Fascism.
We're fighting fascism, and if you don't want to call it that, fine. I have a list of about 27 different correlations that can prove you wrong if that's your stance. But we're fighting fascism. They attack. Number one, they attack the media, which Donald Trump has done for 5 years. Number two, they attack your freedoms, which they're doing on a daily basis. In fact, 47 states are attacking our right to vote. And it's time to fight back. I hope this time we don't pay with the blood like we did last time.
No.
But I posted something. I was inspired. I wrote an op-ed. Dickinson Fear have you presented. It was published today in the local paper.
Outstanding,
But
Bill.
anyway, long story short, I published. I just put it at 6:33 p.m. I put it on the main discussion. It's called Real Fascism, and it's a 90-second ad by Lincoln Project that aired Friday. I encourage everybody to look at it. 6:33 p.m. main discussion.
It is
called,
a powerful ad. It is a very powerful ad.
Lincoln Project
and-
has been known
it kind of says what I said in my I was a little more wordy. Come on, Diamond. I was a little more wordy in my op-ed, but it's basically the same thing. We're fighting the real deal, and I encourage everyone to call their senators and congressmen and remind them this isn't about, like I told Senator Manchin's office, this is not about political
no, this is about our democracy.
This isn't about being a Republican or about being a Democrat or a Libertarian. This is about being American. As far as I can recall, in the Constitution, it makes reference to we the people, and we have unalienable rights. Amongst them is life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and the right to vote. It doesn't say a goddamn thing about being a Democrat, being a Republican, being black, white, purple, green, being a Protestant, Catholic. It doesn't say nothing about that. It says you're an American. You have the right to vote. And we have a political party that wants to take away that right.
We do.
I suggest we all get in the fight, and I hope all my Blue Dot friends join me. I love you guys.
So take Bill's note and call your senator at 202-224-3121. That's the switchboard to the Senate. You can ask for your senator, and they'll put you right through, and you can leave your message over there, or if you get lucky, get to talk to somebody. But anyway, make your voice heard, baby, because that's what it's about. And indeed, that is what we're fighting here. Because have no doubt about it, that is exactly what Trump wants to make this country, a fascist country. Anyway, Ardessa, are you with us, baby?
Yes, I think I am.
How are you
doing?
Can you hear me?
Baby?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you. How's everything up your way?
In there.
Good.
Not very good. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do a little off topic here.
Sure. Darling,
My
what's wrong?
husband's not doing well. He's in the
Lord.
hospital.
Oh, Lord.
He just called me and asked me when we were going to have supper. He's confused.
I would.
It's scaring me.
Well, darling, our
I
hearts.
just need a little extra from the family today.
You betcha. So,
pray for him.
On that note, yes, if you're religious, please pray. If you're not, send good karma, good vibes,
Or
whatever it is.
Whatever your thing is.
Yes.
Whatever your thing is. Whatever good, just good stuff.
What's his name?
His way. Daniel.
Daniel.
Or Dan.
Dan.
Yep.
So keep Dan in
Dan
your thoughts. Dan the man. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
I've heard that before.
Yep.
Takes a minute to go through the Rolodex, dear. That's all. So yeah, keep Dan the man in your thoughts tonight.
Yeah.
Put up a little prayer.
Yeah.
And throw a little in there for Odessa too.
He's going to be going to the nursing home tomorrow for a while. Don't know how long.
Well, maybe he'll come around and then things will be fine, dear. You know,
I hope so.
All them prayers, everybody's hoping for him, so, you know.
Yeah, that's going to make a big difference.
I hope so. I hope so.
Make a big difference.
But we're glad you're here, darling. We'll try to take your mind somewhere else here for a few minutes anyway.
Yeah.
But
Idiot Joe Manchin.
yeah, we'll beat up on Joe.
You're a lot of virtual hugs, my dear.
Indeed, my
Thank
dear.
you.
Yes, I see it in the
Thank you.
chat.
I can use them.
So.
Oh, thanks them all.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
That's what I love it when this family comes
Appreciate it.
together like that. It really does. That's what this family's about.
Yeah.
Jeez, and that's what. Oh man, it's been a weekend. Sparky Dunk. I'm sorry, Dust. I didn't mean to cut you off. What?
Oh, it's okay. No, it's just I've been with family, doing family stuff with my grandson who's moved in with me. So, and it's going good.
Good.
That's all I
Good.
wanted to say.
He's being
He's helpful and he's being good and he's got a job and he's still
outstanding.
working it.
Outstanding.
It's good. It's all good.
Good. I'm glad things are in, and there you go. Things might just turn around, baby. You never know. We turn this country. Yeah, I know it. I'm sorry. I'm getting a chuckle out of the corner of my eye with a name.
It's okay.
Did you see it? Oh, Lord. Anyway, let's get Sparky Dunk in here. Spark, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, Spub?
Well, it's the first day in over a week that's been under 100 degrees, so I'm doing better.
It's a cool front, you know.
It's only 92
Y'all been burning
today.
up out there. Yeah, it was only 80-something here today, I think. Had a kind of mild day down here today.
I was about to say, have we even broke 100 this year?
No, not yet. I don't think so. We sent it all out to California, evidently. So I'm good with the 80.
But you don't have to send the heat to California. It's here all
It's
summer.
here. It stayed. It didn't go anywhere. It shows up. Yeah, same thing down here.
The country is drier than a popcorn fart.
It is.
I've got the road race from Sonoma in a split screen here, and everything is deader than dead there.
Ain't
all
it
the
sad?
grass.
It is out west. It's terrible. The climate is, man, it's bad. It's bad. And I wonder, we all sit here and what's causing that? Gee, I wonder. I don't know. We're fleas. Let me catch up here real quick. My reasons for chuckling there. Jeremy McDonald came in with $5 and said, 77 years ago, we took it to the Nazis across the globe. It's time to stand up again. They're back. Indeed, Jeremy, they are. This time they came carrying the flag and holding the Bible, baby. Anyway, I like this guy. Hung Like Jesus came in with $10. That's right, Hung Like Jesus. And said, I just wanted to stop by and say I really appreciate your work and your efforts. Brother, I love that name. Thank you very much. We're trying out here. We really are. It's me, Tim Cormall, Robin Kincaid, Randy Curvin. There's so many of us out here that keep trying. Randy Curvin does it every damn day, baby. He keeps that message going. And that's what, it's persistence, baby. We're not quitting. We're not going to quit on this country. And Karen Van Wyck donated $5. I want to point out how long it's been since I said Karen Van Wyck. I'm just pointing out an observation.
You technically just broke it by saying it out loud.
No, I was saying.
Yeah, he did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was explaining my purpose.
You did good, John.
Karen Van Wyck donated $5. I'm proud of myself. Another mass shooting of 8 people in the Burnside in Illinois. In Burnside in Illinois. This insanity needs to stop. 8 people. 8 people. Karen, thank you very much, baby, for the donation.
Did you give her a gong? Have you given anybody a gong today?
Yeah.
Are you gongless today?
No. I hit my gong.
No, he's been catching up.
Did
he
you
didn't
not
at
hear
first,
that?
and now this time he's been catching it. Maybe it ain't getting picked up by the mics.
Gong.
Did I?
Okay.
I haven't heard either.
You just made the value of the gong go down by hitting it so many times that it's like
Value of the gong will never go down. I love my gong. As a matter of fact, I need to hit it more often. Just beat it. Just take out aggression, but I'll beat it to death. Anyway.
Hey,
what?
Why don't you sing that little song for Trump? You know that shut the fuck up song, because that's what he really needs to do.
Shut the fuck up, because nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I could so dance to that. I really could. I really could. I get cheerful. Every time I hear that song, I get in a cheerful mood.
I do.
Yes. That's would you like to go play that at his little rally speech there? Yeah. Just sit in the background and hit a boombox with that going on.
Yes.
They should have played that here in Greensboro last night when he took the mic.
Oh, is that where it was? Greensboro?
Yeah, it was Greensboro, North Carolina at the GOP convention for the state. And no, I didn't go. It's 3 hours from me. I wouldn't walk across the parking lot in my condo complex to see that asshole.
Yeah, no, me neither. Willie Carson, thank you very much for that, brother. We appreciate it. Yeah.
We want to welcome Velda to the room.
Oh, I didn't know Velda snuck in the room.
Song to play though. That would have been.
It took me 10 minutes to figure out how to get there, but yeah, I made it.
Well, there you go. I didn't have anything to do with it, baby. That's I got to learn, but.
I snooze, I get confused.
Yeah, he changed everything up here.
You guys, yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
Thank goodness Velica was able to help me out.
Well, there you go.
Great, Velica.
Velda, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I just woke up. I got my days and nights totally mixed up, so it's
breakfast. Oh, look at you. There you go.
Yeah.
Get to eat some breakfast and then settle down and see what's on TV.
I'm on TV right now with you.
Oh, there you go. What a fine way to start your day. Right here.
I've got some cold coffee, so I'm good.
Cold coffee? Oh, I can't do that. I'm running to the
Cold
microphone.
coffee is better than no coffee.
That's true. That's true. If I had to drink it cold, well.
No.
But
no. I would rather not drink it.
I would just like to say
yes,
that I have seen the postings that have been going on about the orange turd.
Yes.
That he's still the president. Fuck that shit.
He put out a notice that he was going to give a presidential speech in North Carolina. No, you're not. No, you're not. As a matter of fact, Tim Cormall's Twitter friend of the week on his show today gave that tweet that he had put out, or not a tweet, whatever message he had put out, I'll be giving a presidential speech. And this guy tweeted back to him, or tweeted out, should I tell him? Should I tell him? Yeah. No, you're not giving a presidential speech. You're giving a speech, not even a speech. I've seen bits and pieces of it so far.
And he says that they say that he will be back in office in August.
Yes, coming back in August.
My ass.
Sidney Powell says all I got to do is walk in there and then ask the current resident of the White House, just to move and let Trump move back in.
Yeah.
We'll just have another inauguration. That's all.
That was just a smoke signal to his minions to pull off another insurrection. That's all that was.
And we have to be careful of that. Because there's not going to be a coup. We discussed that today on Tim's show too. He asked if that's a possibility. No, it's not a possibility that there will be a coup in this country. Not a military coup.
Doesn't mean that they won't. Doesn't mean that they won't try it though. They might try it, but I don't.
Well,
think
it won't be the military, but it'll be a bunch of whack jobs like the Oath Forgetters or or something like that.
The Proud Boys and all them guys.
The right wing nut jobs that are out there chasing QAnon, but they have help within the walls of justice, within the walls of our government.
Yeah.
Because the DOJ just come across looking at Mark Meadows' emails that were going on back between December and January, when Mark Meadows was actually trying to push the Department of Justice into investigating the massive fraud around the country, the voter fraud around the country. And in one email, now get this, I want you to. In one email, Mark Meadows, the chief of staff to Donnie, chief of staff, wrote to the GOJ in an email and pushed that the GOJ investigate voter fraud from, I'm going to paraphrase, Italygate, which is they think that Italians got hold of a military satellite and through that military satellite beamed down and changed votes for from Trump to Joe Biden.
Okay, John,
the chief of staff for a president did that.
I got a question, John.
Yes, go ahead.
I got a question. Are we going to have a recount of the votes that were cast from Italy?
I think so. I think they're going to hold it up and look for marinara sauce on it or something.
Some Republicans over there that's going to start a recount and, get the ninja people to go over there and...
I got the new theme song for the Republicans.
What song?
They're coming to take me away,
they're coming to take me away. They need to. They're a bunch of whack jobs.
Yes.
And don't think that
It would be funny if these people weren't in power of
There you go. This would all be funny, except this is a chief of staff for a president who's actively trying to get the Department of Justice to investigate voter fraud, thereby trying to attempt to overturn an election. That's what that is.
But Mark Meadows was a Republican senator.
Yes.
That was promoted to this position.
Yes.
And so, that makes sense that he would do this shit. Yeah.
He was a congressman.
Congressman.
Yeah. Yes.
No, that's right. That's right. He was a congressman. Oh. Lord have mercy. He's the only one that would take the job. Are you shitting me? He was scraping the bottom of the barrel by that time.
One thing that is stuck in my head.
What?
Is that when you tell a lie so many times, repeatedly, it becomes a truth for some people.
It does. That's what they're banking on.
Hitler did.
Well, that's what he's doing, but that's always been his game plan. That's been his game plan since he came down the steps.
And guess what?
Just go out there and lie.
Works.
And that's what he did. He lied his way into the... Yeah. You know,
look what's going on right now on the right-wing media nut job side over there, because they're going nut jobs over Anthony Fauci's emails. 10,000 emails from Dr. Fauci. Oh, they're going ape shit over there. They're screaming about it. Look at here. This proves mask, no mask. Look at this. What you don't know. You know, it isn't the content of the emails. It's the word emails. The Republicans out there, the little maggots, have been trained over years of going after Hillary's emails. That's right. Repetitive. And now they remember, Hillary's emails. Oh, well, now we have Dr. Fauci's emails. What do they say? Who gives a shit? They're emails. That's, it's just hysteria. Fauci, I've seen him on several shows already. He ain't got a thing to hide from any email that he sent or corresponded with. But the fact that they've come out now, the Right-Wing Nut Job Society has grabbed onto the words emails. And they're willing, that's...
So there must be something derogatory in them because they're emails.
There has to be, because they're emails. They wouldn't call them emails if it wasn't full of suspicious stuff, It is. It's a netherland that they live in. It's some weird world where these conspiracy theories and Italy Gate or bamboo in the paper, or that they're acceptable conversations within our national discord. They're not. They're not. But we seem to appeasing them and talk about them on the news and stuff. And here we got Pennsylvania sending their state legislators down to Arizona and taking a look at cyber ninjas, and here we'll go up there.
It's crazy.
Well,
it is.
We cannot run our government on conspiracy theories.
No.
That's what they're trying.
For 40 years.
It's not what they're trying. They're fucking getting away with this shit.
Because, again, it's not the issues to them, it's the attitude. They're selling an attitude. And the attitude is, well, them Democrats, they're baby-eating, blood-sucking monsters over there. We need to do away with them or whatever. It's a feeling.
Because of Joe Manchin, we're not going to get SR1, HR1 passed, the For the People Act. This is not going to pass.
Neither will George Floyd Justice Act.
And
or the John Lewis Act.
Well, the John Lewis Act.
These people are obstructionists, and they are promoting propaganda. And Bill is absolutely right. This is fascism. And if what we saw on the march on D-Day to go towards fascism, I don't see it happening in this country. And if we don't make a noise and raise our voices, it's going to happen right in front of our faces. 202-224-3121. Call your senator.
Call, because that's your voice, baby. That's our voice.
This is how we use our voice, people. If you think that we don't have a voice, you got a phone number you could call. 202-224-3121.
And even if you think, well, he ain't going to listen to me, somebody is, and they'll have the pleasure of hearing your voice. Think about it that way. Just make your voice heard.
Even if your senator agrees with this, call them and let them know you agree with them agreeing with it.
And continue his support.
Don't call them and tell them they're making the wrong move. This is for our country, people. We're losing it here. We're losing it, and we're in control. Barely.
We have a tie in the Senate with a 1 vote margin. But when we lose Joe Manchin,
no, we
the
don't
Republicans
even have a tie
gain.
in the Senate. We don't even have a tie in the Senate.
No, well, but not with the filibuster.
filibuster in the Senate.
We have the filibuster, and until we do that,
right now, Mitch McConnell is still in control.
Get rid of it.
We've
got to get rid of the filibuster.
It needs to be reformed to the point. And I was going to mention this earlier. I can't remember who it was. Somebody introduced it, and it's to reform the filibuster. Where, and I like this idea. The idea is this. You have to stand on the floor of the Senate and speak about the issue. You can't bring up green eggs and ham. You can't read a cookbook. You must debate the issue. There must be at least 41 members of each side in the room at all times. You can't walk out and just go back to your office, which is what they do now. Well, I object, and that's it. They need to be held accountable.
Go back to their district.
Yes, they leave. We're filibustering. No, you're not. No, you're not. So if the filibuster is just a way for a senator to just say, well, I object, and hold up legislation, it's used as a weapon. It is not a tool for bipartisanship and moving the country forward, because the other side uses it as a knife, and they stab us every time they get a chance. Anyway, you were going to say?
Never going to agree with anything.
No, they use it as a weapon now. And they'll tell you, Mitch McConnell already came out and said it, 100% committed to stopping this administration. Hell or high water.
Yeah.
And like I said,
you happened to hear the psychiatrist this morning, who is the director of the psychiatric division of National Institute of Health on MSNBC.
Did you say Donnie was nuts?
He had an interview, and they were talking about Trump's delusion, and they went over the history of his life going back 30 years and how he gets worse and worse and worse, and how he gets more delusional.
Right.
And the guy came out and flatly said that if you think it's bad now, he said, wait until the pressure comes on. Because somebody with his kind of problems, with his narcissistic and sociopathic problems, that when the pressure comes on, guess what blows up?
Yeah.
That delusion, that fake thing that he has in his brain that says, well, I'm right and the whole world is wrong. Apparently he thinks that Trump is going to get a lot worse, and his followers will get worse as well.
His diehard maggot will.
Yeah.
They're willing to follow him straight to the gates of hell. They don't care. And I'm afraid some of them might live you. I know some live near me. That's worrisome.
Some live near me.
I'm surrounded by them. I live in North Carolina, man.
Yeah.
I live in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I live in Sandy Hollow, Escondidas, and they surround me. Anyway, let me catch up real quick, because Sarge Tech came in with $2 and said Netanyahu claims fraud, fears of insurrection. What? That sounds real familiar.
He's playing the Donnie game. He's playing the Donnie game, yeah.
Sarge Tech. I hit the gong. Thank you very much, Sarge Tech. Netanyahu claims fraud and fears of... Are you shitting me? Is that in the news or something?
Yeah.
Oh, are you shitting me? Come on, man. Really?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a narcissist.
It's going to become a thing. Hey, if it works for Donnie.
Man.
Yeah.
Playing the victim, just like Trump does. Play the victim.
Claims voter fraud in Israel.
If you don't think that this country is not under assault, that our democracy itself is not under assault, you're being naive, because it is.
All around the world, and it's happening here in America. And if you think we can't lose this, keep your eyes open.
We can. If they somehow get him in, we won't have another vote. We won't have another presidential vote. And if we do, it'll just be for show, and it'll just show him as president again for life. Are you shitting me? He wants to do the same thing Putin does. That's what he wants. He wants that oligarch society, and he wants to be Putin here. He wants to be the man that controls it all. Except in our case, this guy's an idiot. Got to give credit for Vladimir. At least he's not insane. He's a smart individual. Look what he's doing. And, you know.
Imagine if Trump was 10 times smarter than he was. Holy shit, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but there is somebody out there 10 times smarter than them, than him, and can probably pull it off, and will pull it off.
That's the scary part.
He bumbled his way through this shit.
If they could take his attitude and mix it with intelligence, somebody who's got some brains,
Jesus,
they'll gladly march off the cliff for him. Are you shitting me? What was it, Bernadette? Oh, it was you that just put that in the chat. It's we. We are the ones. When it says we the people, we're we. Mm-hmm. That's us.
We are the
That's
we.
Good, by the way,
we
Bernadette.
The people.
We are the we, and we the people. And this government
over the state. Yeah.
You know, it's up to us to ensure our democracy survives. It's not up to somebody else. You know, we have over 100 million people in this country that don't vote at all, could give a shit less, are going down the highway of life with the window down, just enjoying the sight.
You know one of them.
You probably do. Every one of us knows somebody that just doesn't take the time to vote. Oh, my vote doesn't matter. Yes, it does. It matters when you don't. When you vote, well, my vote doesn't count. It won't if you don't vote. But we've seen the power in 2018 and 2020 of what happens when we do vote. Because Donnie Boy, the orange anus out of Mar-a-Lago, got a record number of Republican votes. A record number came out for him. We just had more.
Yeah.
So
Joe Biden had the most votes ever, and look how he's struggling.
Yes.
Look how he's struggling.
So that shows our power.
Ever. And Donnie was second. Donnie the dumbass was second.
It tells you something about our power as citizens. When we decide to vote, and I think there shouldn't be any more motivation to get your ass out and to vote than the fear of 4 more years of that, or a lifetime of that kind of shit. But more, they're trying to stop you from voting. Oh, no. Baby. You say, no, I can't vote, I'll shove that up your ass. I'm going to vote, baby. Whatever it takes, whatever roadblock they try to throw in your way, you can overcome it. If we can't get H.R. 1 passed, if we can't get help from the Senate to correct this madness that's going across the country, then it's going to be on every one of us to make sure that we overcome whatever hurdle they throw in our way. Because we're Americans, and we need to prove that we're willing to fight as hard as they did on D-Day. There won't be any bullets flying. There's not going to be big guns firing at you and shit. It's going to be mine a long wait in the pole line. And we can do that. Because it's worth it.
John.
Yes, ma'am.
I have to do something.
Go ahead.
Sarge Tech came in, and he was the one that said Netanyahu claims fraud and fears of insurrection. Right. And you know how I always say thank you after somebody posts a super chat in the chat. I say thank you. And see that. Sarge, my humble apology. You are not Mitch. You are Sarge Tech, and I apologize. But Mitch had donated some time today too, and that's why I had Mitch stuck in the head. So I apologize, Sarge. Give him a gong.
I get a gong. Wait a minute. There's a gong from Bernadette to Sarge Tech.
Thank you.
There you go. And since we're banging the gong, Gary Spring came back in with another 2 beaver bucks and said, "Fuck Donald J. Pooper." I'll agree with that one. And our brother Mitch Goldstein came in with $5.
See?
And said, yeah, there it is. And said, Blue Dots must stay strong in 2022. Indeed. Vote blue in 2022. That's all it takes. And Lady Freedom Rocks comes back in with $2 and said, just keep up with Gary. Just keep up with Gary. Oh, just keeping up with Gary. Thank you, Lady Freedom. Thank you very much. Gary Springs, our buddy up in Canada, he's always sending down beaver bucks. And we appreciate that. We appreciate every one of you. If you noticed at the beginning of the show, Travis has done some different graphics. We do it a different little way. And
it's a small part of a bigger overhaul coming. It's just what I got done today.
Yeah, he's got some things changing. That way we don't lose. We don't get so complacent and boring.
You don't want to wear the same T-shirt every day. I mean, you can, but
Not me.
No.
I got lots of T-shirts, baby.
That's
and what I ain't able to wear, I have hanging on the wall over there. Which.
And you got ones that'll keep you warm at night.
Yes, I do. Well, actually, they're hanging on the wall over here. I love that quilt.
The quilt?
Sherry Puckett, you did just every time I look at that. And I still haven't shown you all the other. I got to show them the other side of that quilt. Yeah, the other side. It's beautiful. Anyway, where was I? Where was we? We was right there. Or I could hit. No, can't hit that button. No, that don't work no more.
No, it don't work no more with the current Discord system.
Yeah, so I got a button that
John,
doesn't do anything.
John,
Yes,
did you miss the last?
Was that John Diddybag who came in with $10 and said if you have a humidifier and a dehumidifier, this guy. If you have a humidifier and a dehumidifier in the same room, do you have wireless water?
Over here.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. If you have a humidifier, which puts moisture in the air, and a dehumidifier that takes it out of the air, well, it's wireless water, ain't it? Just sending water over the airways. Yeah, I think you got something there, John. Somebody ought to put a patent on that shit because he just came back with another $10 and said, what if it's oxygen killing us? But it takes a really long time.
Oh, John.
It's the oxygen. I'm telling you, they're going to figure it out one of these days. That's how I try to cut down on as much of that shit as gets in my lungs as possible.
Oh, my God.
I know it. This guy kills you.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
What if it's the oxygen? What if it's the oxygen? They just haven't discovered it because it's so massive in the atmosphere that we think, well, that must be what it's doing. You can find it in our blood. They say, what's your oxygen count? Well, shit, it's out the roof there. I got a lot of oxygen. What if they find out?
I got something for the Republicans to ponder.
What's
this? Used to sit on my bathroom wall, and I used to read it and ponder it every day, so I want them to ponder this. Is the screwing you're getting worth the screwing you're getting?
That's a pretty good question. Is the screwing you're getting worth the screwing you're getting? These are questions to ponder. The freaking, I love my little book here, which I was reading today. Resigned Advice for Hard Times, commonly called Screw Calm and Get Angry. And where was it? Because I marked it today, the two that I liked. Here it is, one by Ellie Weissel. There may be times when we are powerless to prevent injustice, but there must never be a time when we fail to protest it. There may be a time when we're powerless to prevent it, but we cannot stop. You would add that to what we're doing right now. And the other one was Albert Einstein. The world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing. I think those two play, and I didn't plan that. That's just what I was reading today. Those two play into what we're talking about. That because we see evil. We see it going through our society. Trump won. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's a lie. QAnon said he did. You're an idiot. But calling him an idiot doesn't resolve this shit. It's our job. We have to be the ones that come out. Because we can't stand by and do nothing. Because if we do, all this goes down the tubes. All of it. And it will become like a frog in water. Put him on the boiling on the fire, he'll sit there until he's cooked. It will come gradually. We won't notice it. Things will change. Oh, darn, look at there. Trump won again. Oh, his kid won? Wow, look at that. Father and son. Oh, really? His daughter won the next one? That's what you're looking at. And we have a party that is all too willing, it seems like, to accommodate that. Yes. I can't stress it. Just, it's beyond disappointment. You can say, I'm disappointed in the Republican Party. It's beyond. You're disgusted with these people. Lie, cheat, and steal, really out in the open. And they learned that from Donnie. They learned it from him. Be bold with your lies. Keep repeating them. Double down, triple down. Be an asshole. It works. Because it's the attitude. It's not the issue. And that's
money, John.
It's money. They're grifters. Yes, money and power, baby.
Yep.
They want that. Donnie wants that. And there's too many others that would allow him. The only thing it takes for bad things to happen is for good people to do nothing. We're the good people. That's us.
I think eventually the money will run out, because remember, that money's coming from what? 20% at best of the voters?
Yeah.
Sooner or later,
the money's coming. You'll be broke, hungry, and needing a job, and will work for a minimum of rubles. Yeah. You'll get paid in rubles. But that's we've seen that. That's what fascism is when corporations rule the world. When corporations write the rules and the laws. That and if you look at what's happening, that's what's happening now. You think that judge out in California that overturned the assault weapons ban?
The assault bans.
That legislation, that wording was written by the NRA for the judge. I guarantee you. A Swiss Army knife, really? It's a perfect tool.
Other states are selling them, so it's unconstitutional for us to ban them because people can buy them in other states.
Oh, so what he's basically saying is...
No, it couldn't be that the other states are fucking wrong.
That there's no states' rights.
That could be.
If one state does it, we all have to do it. No.
Yeah.
No, and this is going to be overturned. I think it may have already. I think another judge already tossed it out or something because it's ignorant. What are you doing?
It's ludicrous.
What are you doing?
We just had another mass shooting with 8 people in Illinois. It is insanity. This is insane.
Yes, it is. And it drives us all nuts. It drives us. It just.
The Republicans are spreading fear. They want voter suppression and less gun control, and they're spreading fear. So you want to take away my right to vote and your ability to go buy more guns to do what with? Because there's only one logical answer to that.
Here's the thing that's going to happen. If perchance, it continues like it's doing, and he gets in again, here's what's going to happen. They're taking. Hey, listen to what I'm trying to say.
I'm trying.
Know I stutter a lot, but the thing is, they're taking away our votes. Okay, they're saying, hey, Second Amendment, we got our guns. As soon as they take away our votes, and they get in there, you can guarantee, because they don't want an uprising, the guns will be next.
They wouldn't think they'd come for their guns, do you?
Yeah, they would.
They would.
It'll be the Republicans.
It would be the Republicans, not the Democrats. Indeed. We have to protect the country because we believe there will be an insurrection. Really. Really. It's not I don't know of any Democrat that is out there advocating for the Second Amendment to be struck down. We're asking that you read the damn thing, where it starts out with a well-regulated militia necessary. It's well-regulated.
But that's not That's not what they're saying.
No,
that's not what they're saying. They're saying go out and this shit is fucking dog whistle to the max.
Are you shitting me? Here in Texas, you don't need nothing. Constitutional carry, baby.
Exactly.
It's your constitutional right to carry a gun anywhere you want to. It's guaranteed you in the Constitution. No, it doesn't.
Newsflash, John. Newsflash. Just on MSNBC, the little scrolling banner that comes across the bottom.
Tell me something good.
Liz Cheney just asked the GOP leadership to denounce white nationalism. Already, she has 6 rebuttals from Republican senators.
6 rebuttals. 6 rebuttals.
Already.
I want you to denounce white supremacists. No, we can't do that because what you're doing is un-American. There, you're casting. It's bullshit.
Yeah. And of course, there's people like Ron Johnson and Ted Cruz and the crew. You know who they are.
You're alienating my constituents, is what they're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Exactly. Let me catch up.
When Liz Cheney is the only one that has balls.
Yes.
Like, really?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Who would have thought the daughter of Vadar would be the only one in the Republican Party that has got a
Whoever thought we'd be supporting Liz Cheney? Never. Never.
I don't like her, but my God, she's got the balls now.
She does.
Yeah, who would have thought that, too?
I think she took that. I think she got hold of that.
There's a certain strain of bacteria called Lactobacillus reuteri.
Go ahead.
I think Liz Cheney is positioning herself to make a move. She's going to run for president.
I hope she does.
I hope she does.
She got the name.
She has the name. She has the legitimacy. She has the integrity. She could grab hold of those conservatives who are just tired of this bullshit. But she's not going to get the Trumpers.
From the moderate Republicans.
She'll split that ticket right down the middle. Good for her. Go for it, baby.
Yeah, buddy. Make it better for the Democrats.
You bet. Yep. Make it easier for us. I want to thank Keith, my buddy up in Minnesota, who came in with another $3 and said, stuck inside because it's too damn hot, too cold. Now stuck inside because it's too hot. Ain't life that's the way it is down here. And boy, howdy.
Wait 10 minutes, the weather will change.
Yeah, you don't like it down here? Just wait a minute. It'll change. My French cottage addiction, and what an addiction to have, came in with a $50 donation and said, I hope this helps some. French cottage addiction, yeah, that helps a lot, baby. Thank you very much. We appreciate that tremendously. I appreciate everybody who donates to this show. Travis wanted to put those names up front because we are so appreciative. It is what's keeping us alive up here on this and keeping our voice on the air. So, yes, my French cottage addiction, that helps tremendously. And we thank you. Keith, we thank you. We thank everybody that comes in. But what an addiction to have. If I was going to have one, I mean, that would be a good one. What are you doing, John? I'm going up to one of my French cottages over here, man, because I don't know.
They're so cute.
I always thought I was French. I grew up thinking I was French until I found out I was Swiss. Well, we're right over there in the corner, right by France. So it's what's the name?
Those Swiss chalets are beautiful too.
Yes, they are.
So, John, did you read what else my French cottage addiction said? It's me, John. Alora
LaPierre?
Yes.
That's my. Yes. Oh, that's her. Is that who she is?
Yeah.
Alora has been with us a long time. Are you shitting me? And her
that's what it says.
If I'm not mistaken, her husband's name is Pierre.
Addiction, Alora LaPierre.
I fantasize. No, well, wait a minute. Take that. Be careful with your words here, John. No,
and she also says it's a real addiction. And she says it's me.
She has been with us for a long time, years. I think she moved across. She lived on this side of the border. She lives so close to the Canadian border, you could just walk to it, or it ran through her backyard or something. Yes, I remember. And her husband, I'm trying to remember, because they weren't married then, I don't think. I think they were boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know. See, I'm telling you, I know she's sitting out there giggling right now because I'm trying to stumble through. Because, yes, we corresponded and everything. We talk. Yes, thank you very much. Anyway, where was I? Now I'm all flustered. I'm thinking about a French cottage addiction. No, my family came from Switzerland, and yes, I have family over there I've made contact with, and yes, Switzerland looks like a freaking postcard. I don't care where you turn the camera on over there, it looks like.
Oh, there's a lot of Swiss people with French last names, John. That's very common.
There are. Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Yes, there are. I'm always proud of it. I was one of those.
Quebec on the border.
My family came from Canada. I can say that too because the migration came from Switzerland to Chile, from Chile to Canada, Canada down to the United States. That's the migration overall in a nutshell, but I know it much more in detail thanks to one of my cousins who did a genealogy thing and actually made contact with the Britiveau family in Switzerland. And some of my family have gone over there. They've come over here.
Cool.
And, And cool. I've made contact with my family in Chile, which is so cool. We get and wave to each other because I can't speak Spanish and they can't speak English. Hey, how you doing? It's wonderful.
Her husband's name is Andre.
Andre. I knew it was something that would just go with Lapierre. Andre. Doesn't that sound like something that came right out of a love novel? Andre Lapierre. Mm-hmm. Well, of course you are. And she is Allura. What if put that in a book? Are you shitting me? And put a sexy guy and girl couple on the cover, with the wind blowing in the air, standing on a mountaintop, all that stuff, I remember them romance novels. My mama used to read them all the time. Stacked all over the place. Anyway, they live up there I don't know if it's in Canada now or...
In Quebec.
In Quebec, there you go.
So she's in Quebec on the border.
There you go. Yes.
That's why she was sending Canadian bugs.
Well, that is. I didn't even notice. That's 50 beaver bucks. Outstanding. I didn't even notice. I was so blown away with the number there. Thank you, Allura, so much. Pierre, yes, how could I? And while we're talking about thankful, Sherry Puckett just pledged onto our Patreon page. Thank you so much, Sherry. She is the one that gave us our wonderful quilt up there with all our T-shirts on it. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. It is what keeps the bills paid, baby. Anyway, yes, Timothy, Switzerland does take care of its people. And they have a lot of guns over there, too. Not too many shootings. Go figure. It's true, though. Switzerland is a big gun country. They have a lot of guns, a lot of shooting over there, but it's all at a range where people practice and they shoot, and they're not gun nuts. They're not the people that want to walk around in town with a gun. There's no need for it. There are places that have guns. They're just not nuts like us. So, as a matter of fact, what did we just see? There was a video. Oh, yes, Marcia showed me a video. It was in France. Of course, these French, I'm telling you. It was a woman with a rifle. Oh, she's mad. I can't understand what she's yelling. She's out there yelling all sorts of stuff. But there's like 2 cop cars there. There's cops around with weapons. They are pointed at her. She's out there waving this weapon around. I couldn't tell what it is, a rifle or some sort. It could have been an AR. She's waving around, yelling, kept yelling, until a cop got behind her, and it's all on videotape. Runs up behind her, grabs the gun out of her hand, and forces her onto the ground, and she starts screaming all this other stuff. And you can't help but look at that video and think, if that would have been in the United States, cops roll up, she's got a gun in her hand, boom. That's it. It's over. That's where it ends. It's got to change, baby. If they can do it in other countries, why can't we here?
Did you ever see the British people on the bridge take down that one guy that had a gun? British cops.
I remember that. Oh, yes.
It's been several years ago, but they
on the
took
bridge.
Their shields and
Yes.
They took a guy down with a gun.
I seen him surround a guy with a machete, with those shields. And they just all kept walking around him, squeezed him in until somebody reached through the shield and took the knife away from him. Problem solved. In America, pull out a gun and shoot him. Anyway, Lady Freedom Rocks came back in with $5 more and said, for that cute donkey that Travis keeps putting up on the screen. Oh, she is a sweetie. I'm telling you, Lady Freedom. She is. That's my little baby outside. She's getting a little slimmer. Changed her diet. I went with her.
Yeah, summer's coming.
Yes, she's got to be cut.
She got to trim down.
That's right. Want to fit in that summer bikini. That's right.
That's right.
She'll be out there strutting her stuff.
Get her sugar? What'd you get her? Sugar-free ginger snaps and peppermint candy?
I took her off oats is what I did, because I always fed her oats and of course hay, the alfalfa thrown in there, but it was the oats. It's just too rich, and so I had to put her back on their pellets is what it is. It's disgusting shit. I don't know. I feel bad about it, but she likes it. I mean, their pellets. It's nutritious food for animals, for stock, and she's actually losing a few pounds. So good for her. We'll try the bikini on soon. What a butt that would be! Lord have mercy. Oh, she is doing fine. Thank you, Lady Freedom. Yeah, she's my sweetie. She's our mascot. A donkey. Anyway, back to the rat killing. What are we going to do about Joe Manchin? That's what just kills me. I woke up today and heard that he was going to be a no on the For the People Act. And that was right before I went on the Tim Cormall show that I found that out. So if you watch Tim Cormall's show today, you'll hear me being a little pissed off about that. That's sad. But that's who we're up against here.
Why? I don't. I guess I'll just never understand why people would vote against what is good for them and for the good of the people.
You would think.
I just don't get it.
If what we're in right now isn't enough to prove to Joe Manchin that the Republicans have no interest in negotiating.
He comes from a very red state. Very red state, and he ain't gonna balk them Republicans that put his ass in office.
That's exactly it. He's from a very Republican state, and he wants to keep his job.
This is a political move.
So he's going to vote with the Republicans. And claim.
So why not just run fucking Republican?
He's never been any different than he is right now.
That's true.
No, he hasn't.
That's true.
The majority of people in his state want the Voting Rights Act to pass. What the hell is he thinking?
Go figure. He's playing that game of keep my seat.
Yeah.
Or the fact that maybe if H.R. 1 passes, and we get more Democrats elected, well, then Joe Manchin loses his power. He's not the pivotal senator if we get past 51.
Yep.
If we get 52, 53 senators, Joe Manchin, we don't give a shit what he go piss up a rope, buddy.
Yeah.
But
as long as that game too, John.
Yes, he is.
But we don't have that right now. And,
No.
And it makes it, his vote does make a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
We don't even have one Republican on our side.
Mm-mm. Not a one. Because they're in lockstep. They're in lockstep.
I put my opinion on his voicemail.
And we already know
they
don't care about their constituents whatsoever. They don't care if their constituents live or die from COVID, has money for unemployment and can pay their rent or not. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit about their women getting abortions. They care about the fetuses and the big pharma companies. That's it.
A big example of that was this morning. I saw the governor of Mississippi. I can't remember his name right now. Who gives a shit? The governor of Mississippi stand up there and debate the vaccine. He was recommending that everybody get the vaccine. If you and your family all should all get the vaccine, it's the right thing to do. But now listen here, I'm not for making it mandatory that people should have to get a vaccine or should even have to tell you if they got a vaccine. That's none of your business. This is America. This is freedom here. He's talking out of both sides of his mouth. Oh, I think you ought to get a vaccine, but hey, if you don't want to, I'm cool with that too. There's a message, ain't it? There's leadership, baby. No, that's straddling.
John,
yes,
that's no different than fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump. Is that what you said? Right here.
That's what I said.
On this show.
That is no different than fuck Trump when he put all of the COVID attack on COVID in this country onto the governors. He wasn't going to take responsibility for doing anything for this country. No. And that's what little Mississippi governor is trying to do too.
Yeah.
Just not take responsibility.
I don't want to take responsibility.
This is all on you. Let's put it all on the people.
I'm going to support your right to be an idiot. If you don't want the shot, you ain't got to get no shot. You want to walk around sick and get everybody sick, that's fine with us. No, it's not. And we used to have a society that cared, but as long as we have politicians like that who are willing to spread that kind of bullshit and ride the wire, then no, we're not going to have a cohesive society because there's always going to be some asshole working against it. And that's right now, currently, the whole Republican Party, save one or two. Liz Cheney,
so what was the governor of South Dakota doing in North Carolina when she gave a speech and and said, freedom. The only thing that I want is our leaders to
she wants to run for president if Trump doesn't.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. She wants to be that Trump. Yes. Yeah, we've got
But she's not going to make the right public health decision in her own state. And you want her for president?
Yeah.
South Dakota had the highest numbers of people who died from fucking COVID because of that dumb bitch. And you want her for president?
There's better options,
I'm sorry.
baby.
That's not what I want from my country.
No,
that's not what I want from my country. I want somebody to make a competent decision on how to deal with shit like this. We had a plan. Fuck Trump and his cronies threw that shit out.
And we're not done yet. Because he's not done yet. He's not gone yet. He's still hanging in the wings trying to come back. We're not done yet, baby. You got to put the wooden dagger in and all that shit. The only way we get done
with this fucker is when he dies and get off the planet.
Hey, let me put in a plug here. I want to put in a plug for Virginia Whitley, who says, don't forget that she's going to be doing a rant tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Ginger's Rant Show on Facebook, I believe that is. So give Virginia Whitley a view tomorrow. She's going to be live at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time tomorrow. Virginia, bless your heart, baby. We appreciate you. Appreciate Randy Kervin, Leo Sahaki, Tim Cormal, Robin Kincaid. There's so many out here that use their voice. And I'm so proud of all of them because we're all working in this same direction, baby. We have to keep everybody motivated. I really look at it's when I first started this, I felt like I was just a cheerleader.
We have to register more people.
We have to stay motivated.
We have to register. There's still 100 million people that don't vote. We need to register some of these people Democrat. We need to keep our numbers up. The Republicans aren't adding new people to their party.
No.
And if anything, all these kids coming up out of high school, they hear this shit. And that young lady down in Texas, she certainly didn't like what y'all did down there.
Yeah. Could Joe sign a bill barring campaign donations from corporations? Actually, BW, that is in part of HR1 is campaign finance, trying to get dark money out of campaigns. We're not going to get rid of it until we get rid of Citizens United. Come fly the friendly skies of big money, which allows that dark money to flow from corporations and get into politics. That's fascism, baby. That's how they do it. And like I said, you're fooling yourself if you don't think that corporations and big business and big lawyers are the ones that are writing the laws of this country, and they're not being written for us. I want to thank Nicole Strennan who just subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thank you, Nicole. We appreciate that very much, darling. Y'all hit that like button down there, too. Ain't no problem. Run down there and hit that little like button. It helps us out. We got to offset my 2 or 3. We won't talk about them.
John,
Yes.
I got to say something to the family,
Go ahead.
because I'm so adamant about this. If you think it's crazy now, we've been through a really crazy fucking 2020 and 2021. Started out good, but it's kind of, petering and teetering right now. I'm in my garden, you guys. School is out. Dominic has graduated. Yay. I graduated. Yay. And
everybody,
for the rest of the summer, I'm in my garden. I'm trying to grow some food. Grow something.
Grow something.
Grow on your balcony. You could grow in little small grow bags. That grow some food, you guys, because this shit's about to get whack. It's getting
start
crazy
getting
out
used
here.
to the thought that you might.
Look at the hacks that are going on in
Bernadette, that has been primary on
that
my
are
mind.
Privately owned. Yeah, this is crazy out here. You guys,
those are getting more and more
food.
frequent. These ransomware attacks, and we saw what it did when they shut down a pipeline. You start shutting down this country, and we're going to have some major problems.
Hell, they shut down one of the major meat producing plants. JBS. Yeah, that's crazy that they can do that, and that these companies are paying these ransoms for their computer, and who knows what's being stolen in the process.
Guess who's going to pay for that too?
So
that would be
we are.
You, yeah.
Yeah, we are.
We are going to pay
One
for
way
that.
or another, we're going to pay for it.
They're saying inflation is going to go out the roof. Things are going to get more expensive because things
right
are,
now.
Yeah.
I went to buy gasoline. It was $4.79.
What?
The other day, and
Excuse me?
$4.79. Yeah.
She didn't stutter.
Yep.
No.
She didn't.
No.
I'm trying to do my math in my head of how much it would cost to fill my freaking truck up. Shit.
But wait. We haven't hit the summer gas yet where it's going to go up. Yeah. We run a special gas here in California.
You've already got the additive in the gasoline.
Yeah.
They go up because they can.
Yeah, they go
up
the
winter prices, summer price. It's vacation time.
There's an additive they put in the gas every summer in California.
It's crazy.
I couldn't afford gas.
Prepare for
I'm going nuts down here at $2, and I think it's 60 cents now. $2.60. Wasn't that long ago? I was paying at least it was $2.13 or $2.14, something like that.
John.
Yes.
Stop and think. 2013.
Yeah.
I'm out driving. Okay. 2013. Diesel was $4 plus, and I had 300 gallons that I could put on my truck.
Yeah. You ain't paying that bill either. Shit, doesn't that have to be passed along though, right? So it affects all of us.
Now that year I made $150,000.
Pretty good.
My take home out of that $150,000 was $23,000.
Yeah, on the road again.
The rest of that was paid on road taxes, fuel, and insurance. And everything that went with it.
Poor hungry Nina job.
Was my
even when you're making that kind of money, what you walk out with after you pay.
My take home. I took home $23,000 out of $150.
Ain't that sad? Well, hang on to your britches,
and you got to pay road tax for each every state your tires touch.
Everybody wants a piece of your pie. By the time you get home, there's barely a slice left. Crumbs left.
Yeah.
I want to thank Ben Stroud, who came in with $5 and said Trump can be charged with the RICO Act. New York and Attorney General and USA Attorney General and Georgia Attorney General is on Trump like horns on a bull. Yes, they are, Ben. I can't wait for the pure entertainment that's fixing to come down the pike. I really am. It's going to be the only entertainment we get. I want to see it. Huh?
I want them to quit talking about it and just fucking do it.
Well, Cy Vance is leaving, in December? And, he was wanting to wrap this up. I think by the end of the summer, like they've been saying, we're going to start seeing it. I kind of hope it goes along the lines of picking the lower fruit first. Charge Ivanka, Eric, Don Jr., start indicting them, and then work your way up to the big finale.
There's got to be a reporter that knows where this grand jury meetings are going on.
Yeah.
So they know who's going in and out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we know two of the
job.
Like that guy, I forget his name, that went in there this week.
Yeah,
somebody spotted him, knew who he was.
One of them is he's the money man in not Weisenberg, the guy that works for. He's the controller.
Below Weisenberg.
Right, he's the controller.
He's the comp controller.
The company controller for all the money. So
they're trying to flip Weisenberger, and when he goes in there, they'll know.
Yeah.
They'll see him.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna come out.
Or his son go in there.
See, entertainment at its finest, baby. We're gonna watch this unfold, and that's not to mention all the other shit that's going on that we're gonna be entertained with. There's still what's his name? Oh, Matt Gatz. Who they asked him, "Are you worried about being indicted?" No. You're living in dreamland, buddy. Those indictments are coming down. So yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of entertainment yet to come, and we're gonna have a front row.
Sentence that Greenberg guys pretty soon, so his usefulness will be over after that.
Yeah, they're gonna squeeze him for everything he's got right up until the sentencing date, and it is. He gave up something. Some reporter asked Gatz about. Are you worried about how the Department of Justice is talking to your friends? Well, they shouldn't be talking to my friends, and my friends, who I talk to is my business. And they were asking him, have you talked to your girlfriend and tried to...
Please let this man continue talking.
Yes.
Let him hang himself.
Yes, please, because everything he says can and will be used against him in a court of law.
Yep, there you go. It's coming.
Your girlfriend just turned state's evidence, too.
Yes.
There you go. So that's going to come, and I really do. The little Miss Cucumber lady, she's going to fade too, because people are getting tired of her ignorance and being tied to that ignorance. Slowly but surely, all of these maggots are going to fall by the wayside, and including riding up to and including the big maggot himself. And but. Only if we stay vigilant. The one that wears his
pants backwards?
The one that wears his pants backwards, evidently. I swear, the man's got money, he says. You couldn't do something about that look?
You know what, John? When I saw that meme,
it's the diapers.
I couldn't look. I couldn't look. I didn't want to. I did not need that image in my head, okay? I said no.
I see it right there.
I'm not going to look at that.
I'm sorry. I don't see a zipper, and it does look like they're on. But it's that diaper. He's got to wear a diaper because he shits himself all the time, I understand. That's what they say.
Well, I tell you what, that diaper was full, honey.
Yeah. Well, tell me when his diaper hasn't been full of shit. He's been full of shit ever since the day he came out. No, there's people that worked on The Apprentice that said he always had to, stop.
And I didn't.
Stop the production.
I didn't know they made diapers that big.
Yeah, they make them big, evidently. But yeah, like I told my wife, you don't believe me? Google Donnie wears or Trump wears diapers. Just Google it, and don't blame me for what you see.
It's so good.
It's there. So
somebody's got to help him clean up.
Yeah, that's what I always wonder. Who's the person back there that has to help clean? Just no. There's not enough freaking money in the world. No. Get that nasty ass away from me. Shit. No.
He's got to travel with a health aide.
Yeah, that health aide better be getting a lot of money for whatever they do. A lot of money. Whatever he takes in, he should just give it to that person.
He don't pay his people.
No, he don't. He's known for that. Well, he's got to pay the essentials. And you would think that the person swiping his ass is an essential person. You quit paying him, they don't come around.
that
You're gonna have
fucker
to
can't
call
even rent
Mark
out
Meadows or
a suite in
Ted
Trump
Cruz.
Tower right now. Okay.
Ted Cruz
Yeah.
trying to run his own
He
life.
ain't got no money. He ain't got no
No,
money.
he
That's
ain't.
why he's out there doing.
You know what he's got?
You know,
He's got maggot
rallies.
money, and that's what he needs to keep.
Yes.
He needs to keep the cash flow going because he
And
is.
that's why he's
He ain't got
doing
no
rallies.
money. His hotel up in Washington is for sale.
He has a Bedminster butt boy.
Yeah, that's it. Oh God. So he's got to keep.
Is his
He's
name
got to
Lindsey
keep the.
Graham?
Yeah. He's got an assortment of those that will come lick his ass to clean it up. Every time he takes a shit in his diaper, he's got somebody there to lick it up. Ted Cruz, Lindsey Graham, one of them. You know, they'll run right up there. They're on call. But, man, I'm telling you, we got to fix this shit, baby. We get a big laugh and a big joke out of it, but this is our country, baby, and we're fighting for it tooth and nail. Anyway,
it's a sad state of affairs.
It is indeed, but it's up to us to fix this.
But we got to keep fighting. We got to keep
indeed.
fighting. We got grandkids. We got kids and grandkids, and this is the reason why we do this.
Yes. Yeah. That, and I don't want my whole life to be a fucking lie. I served my country proudly, baby, and I'm not going to let this asshole and his oath losers, or whatever you want to call these idiots that want an insurrection against our country. I'm not going to let them, baby. Neither are you. And I'm confident in that. We did it 2018. We did it 2020. I have confidence that when we decide to stand up and be counted, our numbers are unmatchable, baby. They tried the last time and did the best they ever did in history. In history. And we beat them. So that should be the rally call, that we could do this, we could do it again. But it takes all of us. I want to thank everybody for coming by tonight. Everybody who donated tonight, thank you so much. Those donations are what keep us afloat, baby, so we truly appreciate it. Bernadette, thank you so much for coming by.
You're welcome.
Always enjoy your voice. And Velda,
thank
our two ladies for the evening. Really appreciate you coming by. I'm glad everything's going well in your life. Thank you.
It is. If I could just get my daytime and nighttime turned around.
Why? You're up now. That's good.
Yep.
And see which one to see.
I made a mental note. I need to get up because I want to go on the show tonight because I haven't been on in a while.
Well, we have missed
you.
you.
I need to wake up.
Well, it ain't no better in the daylight, baby. Believe me. I'm thinking maybe there's days I wish I could just sleep through this shit, but I can't. I was up early yesterday morning at 6:30. This morning I made it to 7. Shit. I try to sleep in. I just can't. I'm up. So there you go. Anyway, Bill Jones, brother, thank you so much. Tell the Blue Wave Pipers out there I said have a good evening.
Always a pleasure to be on the Bulldog Britivo show.
There you go, Bulldog. There you go. I appreciate it, Bill. Thank you so much for coming by. Might have to.
I'm enjoying a little bit of nice tobacco in my Savinelli pipe myself. So
outstanding, brother. Outstanding. Yeah, you got to take a little.
Let me know when you try out that other.
I am going to go.
Let me know when you try out one of those other tobaccos.
I am going to go for the artisan blend next. I've already made up my mind. I keep smelling them, and this one keeps on going. I wonder what that tastes.
Don't let the smell of that one fool you because it tastes much more complex.
It is bold. It's a bold taste. A bold smell. It really does. It's got a very.
But it's not a strong tobacco. It's very nuanced. A lot of flavors.
Good.
Every time I smoke it, I taste something different. So it's pretty complex. Yeah.
I'm kind
of a
nuanced kind of guy. I'm like a nuanced kind of guy. Anyway, tell the boys I said
my pleasure,
howdy.
Sir, and all the blue dots. Back to what I said at the very beginning of the show, check out something I posted at 6:33 p.m. It's a Lincoln Project ad called Real Fascism. It's only like 90 seconds long. It will blow your mind.
Believe it, baby.
It will blow your mind.
Because that's
all right,
what
take
we're
care,
fighting
guys.
against. You betcha, Bill. Thank you.
Good night, Bill.
And Sparky Dunk. Enjoyed the show Friday, buddy. I did.
Well,
I
I'm
enjoyed
glad
that.
you did. We
Yes.
had a lot of fun.
We did. We did indeed. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I had an easier time on your show than getting my show out on the air. Didn't happen. Didn't happen until Saturday morning. And it's like, shit. It's not really Beer and Bud Friday if you're talking on Saturday. Anyway.
Is that why it was?
Well, you got it
Yes.
now.
Yes. I'm going to write a letter to my internet provider. I am demanding they hire another hamster. Surely 2 would be faster than the one we got right now.
Well,
anyway.
maybe that Starlink thing will be better
I'm
when
wishing.
it activates.
Yeah, I'm wishing. Anyway, before we go out the door, I want to thank Nicole Strannon, who just came in with a $10 donation. Nicole, thank you very much, darling. We appreciate all y'all's help. Really, tremendously thankful for everything that y'all send. Those that donate through the Patreon and through the a la carte. Thank you very much. It pays the bills, baby, and we thank you for that. Anyway, well, mañana we start all over again, baby. It's Monday, and we'll see what happens in the news. There is something coming down the pike. I forgot what the hell it was. So that'll come to me later. Anyway, the news again will start. We'll have a Monday rant, and then we'll be back here again for another Tuesday Blue Dot family meeting. So thank you all to our YouTube, our Facebook family, our Periscope family. Thank you for coming by and spending your time with us. Time is precious, and we appreciate you spending a little bit with us. Thank you to all our guests for making the conversation so well and making us worth a flip. If it was just me, it wouldn't be worth it. Anyway, thank y'all. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Night,
night.
all.
Have a good one.
Have a good one, as Belda would say. Anyway, we love you. Thank you for being here. Y'all take care, and we'll see y'all later. Bye now. I'm going to quit talking.